think China has been very sensitive and has actually invested a lot in their solutions to achieve their goals. So we're hopeful that, we can all learn from what China is doing, but the amount of money that they're investing in clean energy is actually, encouraging.
I mean, come on. That is the Hot Topic Buzz. That was U.S. Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm with nonsense, praising China for its efforts to reduce climate change. This, the #1 polluter in the world. The comments drawing a heated response from Republican lawmakers. Texas Congressman August Pfluger, who is the representative for the Permian Basin in Texas, he tweeted this: Secretary Granholm is outwardly siding with China against American energy producers. Indiana Congressman Larry Bucshon calling Granholm, quote, delusional, and says she should resign. Dan, your thoughts? Let's be clear. China is the #1 polluter, and I don't think many people have any expectation that China is going to follow Joe Biden's climate rules.
No, that's probably right. Listen, we all know China and India together are something like a third of global emissions. They don't subscribe to the same rules that the rest of the world does. When they ran into trouble a year or two ago, they ramped up production at their coal mines. I think, generally speaking, they seem to be indifferent on the issue of "quote unquote" climate change. And as it relates to the United States, we're like 10th on a per capita basis. Not that we don't emit a lot of emissions, because we do. We're a large country with a lot of people. But I don't think that we're, again, scaled for the number of people on a per capita basis, we're anywhere near as bad as China and India. Well,
I mean, look, the idea, Liz, that Jennifer Granholm, the U.S. Energy Secretary, is going to side with China over American producers is so disturbing.
I don't even think it's a question of siding. Jennifer Granholm never ceases to display unbelievable ignorance about the energy markets here and around the world, Maria.
That's right.
I mean, yes, China is investing in green energy, but they're investing much more in coal plants, which now produce 55% of their energy. They have absolutely paid no heed whatsoever to this UN climate accord. All they did was promise that someday their emissions were going to peak. It's completely ridiculous. The only reason China is doing anything about so-called green energy is because you can't see across the street in the morning in Beijing. That's how foul the air is. And even in China, there have been demonstrations about this, which have moved the government to make some small steps in that direction. But the reality is, all these international agreements on climate are aimed to hurt America and to help China, which has to import so much of its energy. Nothing is better for them in a geopolitical sense than letting our fossil fuel industries wane, which is what we're doing. Jennifer Granholm is an ignoramus. Forgive me.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, Liz, you were first to write about this entire cabinet. I mean, let's face it. Look at the cabinet.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, you got Jennifer Granholm, who's so uninformed on energy. You've got Pete Buttigieg, who's missing in action on all of the transportation issues. You got Janet Yellen telling us that inflation was transitory when it was actually about to heat up. Who am I missing, Liz?
Well, I don't know. Don't forget Janet Yellen saying now that the bank problems are because of higher interest rates. Yeah, Janet, where did those come from? Maybe from having to fight inflation. I mean, really, you can't make this up.
You really can't. We are just getting started. We are